NBA episode. I messed that whole thing up. Teams advanced. We did. We got home court thing today. Let's see who's getting them.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
A very big Game 5 is upon us here in round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Joining me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland. They were unable to grab one on the road in Game 4. But back on their home court, we'll see if what they need is a little home cooking. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he can score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
Let's get it, 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 let's get it. Stand up. So whatever you're on, your bed, your couch, your computer chair, your dinner table, stand up. Show some respect.
And this is what the playoffs are all about. It's 2-2.
Kyrie's not going to be able to show us
Game
this
5
season.
of this first round Eastern Conference matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll look at Cleveland with the series tied 2 games apiece. A chance here to retake the series lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
No secret here, guys, that in this situation, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series the vast majority of the time. So they want to take care of business here and avoid a do-or-die Game 6 in hostile territory.
I really don't like their chances if they can't win this game, but I don't see that happening, Greg. I mean, in an atmosphere like this with these fans behind them, I think they'll grab control of this series.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade.
If you didn't know, I play like I played with Mark Aldridge.
C.J. Miles and Paul George for the wing. Mike Scott out there with Mahinmi, and it's Clarkson in at the point guard. Here's Clarkson following the score by Cleveland. Mahinmi, good. Mahimi's got his first 2 points of the night. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Clarkson. And here's Freak. There's a screen. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Cavaliers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good from Freak. And so it's Indiana with it. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for them.
On defense, the Pacers. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Earlier, I spoke with Frank Vogel. I asked him what he said to his guys in the locker room, and he said, I told them the only way we can lose is if we beat ourselves. There's no way that if we play our game, there will be any other result. Certainly a lot of confidence in that pep talk, gentlemen.
And thank you for that, Doris. And again, it's Cleveland.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Now, here's Clarkson. Defended by Smooth. They set the screen. And Miles kicks to Clarkson. Pocket 6. Mahinmi dishes to Scott. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Stolen by Clarkson. It's stolen by Kaminsky. A drive by Shumpert. Here's Smooth. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And here's the fast break. Here's Clarkson. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Why?
And Shumpert kicks the free. And so the ball's out of bounds.
You guys were
Shumpert touched
passing
it
them out
last.
of bounds, freaking idiots.
Well, strong defense is obviously a big key to success in the NBA. And these players, the top shooting guards in the steals category in the regular season, gave their teams plenty of that on the way to the playoffs. Freak is second.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Fires the three. Scott can't get it to go. Cavaliers trailing. Here's Smooth, and the layup is good. Freak's got 10 points in the game.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Outside jumper. LeBron passes to Smooth. And the shot is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Clarkson with the ball. Covered by Smooth. Here's Clarkson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. 9 points in the game so far. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Kaminsky. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Then for the Pacers, Marvin Williams is checked in for Mike Scott. And Robinson III comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for C.J. Miles.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Good on the shot.
He continues to fill it up. Just one miss in his 6 attempts.
Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pacers trail by 3.
There we go.
Clarkson kicks to Robinson. And the pass to Williams. Stuckey against Smith. They get the rebound. Clarkson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Take a look at what Clarkson's been doing. He's already up to 11 points and 2 steals. He's having a terrific first quarter.
But if he keeps this up over the course of the game, look out.
Melanie checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good for Clarkson. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Here's Smooth. Pacers with the rebound.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Stuckey. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And we're back here at Game 5. Another look now for Cleveland. Kaminsky is checked in for Thompson. James comes in for Bellamy. And Freak subbed in for Iman Shumpert. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Mike Scott comes in for Williams. Robinson's checked in for C.J. Myers. And it's Clarkson in for Rodney Stuckey. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with J.R. Smith. And it's Kaminsky in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He finished with 25 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Verajau's checked in.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
There's the pick. Some dishes to Turner. All sorts of time. Scott can't get it to go.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Inside, the 10-footer. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Freak. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Clarkson passes to Scott. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And sometimes he can hit that big 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Turner. The feed now to Clarkson. He dishes it to Scott. He kicks it to Clarkson. That one goes. Count it. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
The drive by Smith. Kicks to Freak. Verajau setting the pick for Freak. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
The 3 from George. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers on top as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
J.R. Smith.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. What is foremost in your mind going up against these guys tonight?
Well, I'm just starting off attack. The way you see what my jump shot does in the second half, and try to get that free throw line.
J.R.
Let's see what Coach got to say. Hopefully I didn't skip that. No, I skip it. Where am I? Am I coming in last? Yeah, I am. I don't get a seat. I gotta stand up.
Okay, guys, listen up. We're on the brink of a big win here. If we can build on the positives and eliminate the negatives, this is critical. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds without passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. This game isn't just about today. We get this win,
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
On the court for Indiana, C.J. Miles and Paul George for the wingman. Mahinmi is out there with Scott, and it's Clarkson in at the one. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pacers with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Tries from 16. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
James left side. And stolen by Scott. Now the Pacers moving it up. George with the ball. And there's Myers. That's good on the assist by George.
Now how did he manage to change his shot midair?
LeBron kicks to Freak. Rebounded by Clarkson.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Love dishes to Freak. LeBron against George. Here's Smooth. And the shot is good. Freak's got 27 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Clarkson passes to George. Mahinmi kicks to Miles. Down low, here's Clarkson. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 21.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And even 3-on-3 break. Shumpert with some nice D.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up to that one.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Passes it to Scott. The 19-foot shot. But he recovers it.
Come on, Kevin.
Over Love. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 5 on the bucket from Scott. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's stolen by Mahinmi.
I like you step.
George dishes to Scott. George passes to Clarkson. Scott, good. Scott's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
No foul, come on.
Pacers trail by 3. Clarkson kicks to Scott for the tie.
No.
Scott missing again.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
On the wing, Shumpert. Cleveland moving the ball around. Smooth. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Like,
not really his best quarter.
I got a badge.
Let's
it's
see
like
if
some
he
Joel
can
something.
eventually get back on
I think
track.
it's Joel fouls, correct.
And it's Miles missing.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And Shumpert kicks to Freak. And foul call as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, looking back at the regular season now at the leaderboard of the highest scoring small forwards. These guys putting up the offense, trying to get their teams to the playoffs. Second is Paul George.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Shot clock at 6. Robinson for 3. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now. Bellamy dishes to Smith. And a wide open look for Freak. That one rolls around and rims out.
I think he was
surprised
by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Smooth.
I should not take that shot.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Like his energy thing was really down.
Really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Clarkson. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
There's a good screen. Down low, here's Turner. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks.
That outlet.
That's one of the toughest shots in basketball, Kevin. It's so tricky to get the soft touch and the accuracy
can I be
when
out
you're
for like
flying
the rest
to
of
the
the
basket.
quarter? You're gonna keep out for the rest of the quarter for the fourth quarter. That'll make perfect sense.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Freak.
Thank you.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kaminsky is checked in for Verejao. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. James checked in for Bellamy. And Freak subbed in for J.R. Smith.
Again?
Indiana also making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Turner. Mike Scott comes in for Clarkson. And Georgia subbed in for Rodney Stucker. Filling out the wings at Shumpert and LeBron. Kevin Love out there with Kaminsky. And it's Smooth. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Freak. He's got 33 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Indiana. To the paint, and it's Mahimi finishing it off.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's your free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line. Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Robinson passes to Scott. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Mahimi.
Stop fouling.
Count the bucket and send him to the line.
It
could be a three-point play.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
From 18 feet away. Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Robinson goes in. And too long on the shot. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Uncovered. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got 6 assists here tonight. Now, here's Clarkson, covered by Smooth. Pass to Scott. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Love with the buckets.
Just too dangerous a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. James against George. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop. Plays it in off the breakaway. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
From the line, Scott can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Scott. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Shots good by Clarkson.
How that one-man fast break.
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
39 points, 5 assists taken out of me, yo. I'm tired. They won this game.
Hands have got to get loud. Come on. Cleveland leading by 10. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 6 points for Iman Shumpert.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Clarkson kicks to George. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Freak kicks to Kaminsky. Outside jumper. There's 1:54 left in the game. Smooth. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Now, here's Clarkson. Running by Shumpert. George against James. 11 feet away. That one wide left. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
He hype.
.125 left to play in the final quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And he gets it to go.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
The Cavaliers leading by 10.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6. But a huge win tonight for the Cavaliers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for a Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
And so they foul. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe just a little bit easier, knowing they're just 1 win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic, you're right.
I know that play the game already.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. This team really looked good tonight. What was the key out there?
I mean, our penetration was unbelievable tonight. Everybody was penetrating the ball. We weren't settling for jump shots and contested jumpers. And as long as we keep moving the ball, we'll be fine.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, Miss Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
if you're a fan of me, but Pacers took an L. And please tell your friends about
Thank
me.
you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game.
Come on.
Yeah. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
Without his leadership and his spectacular play tonight, they wouldn't be holding the lead in this series. The bottom line is they are now in the driver's seat. Looking very good and going forward, like me and my convertible.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round.
Yeah, me and Clarkson always go at it. We always end up going at it. I'm responsible for 53, so 44. I got 28. He got 28. I got. Alright, so let's see. See, I was in Milwaukee. Minutes per game, 18. 8.3. Then I went to Brooklyn. Then I went to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I've been doing good since then. But Cleveland had 100% interest in me, and my trade deadline. I was a free agent for these 2 years, and Brooklyn. I was like, let me go to Brooklyn. I want to put myself out. So I went to Brooklyn. I took to the playoffs, the World Conference Finals, and what do you call it? My expiration date, like my free agency. I went to Brooklyn. They only had 20% interest in me. They did not want me. Cavs had 100% interest in me. I went to them, won a championship. And if you got to see my first ever my prayer where he got round 1 pick 1, you're very lucky. Cause like I think it's on my old YouTube. Cause like yeah, but like if you ever got to see it, you're lucky. Up, up, down, up, down. But guys, really. I was doing good at offensive rebounds this week. I would still on Houston. I'm wasting time mixing this thing more. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. Give it a thumbs up. If you didn't subscribe already, please subscribe. You see a little watermark at the right hand corner. Double click on that. You see my channel, subscribe. I won't be talking after this. Stay swaggy, my friends. Stay swaggy.